The Tri-Cities Water Follies from Pasco, Washington was the setting for the third round of the National Inboard Championship Series Powerboat Racing Tour. Sponsored by Mercury Marine and Ford Power Products, the three-class event brought out the top inboard drivers to compete for $30,000 in prize money. The Formula Mercruiser 5-liter class was dominated by national champion Pat Patterson and his Pepsi-sponsored E44 boat. Patterson posted the fastest time on Saturday and took the win on Sunday with Gene Byrd of Polson, Montana, placing second and Dave Leach of Federal Way, Washington, in third. Though far ahead in points, Patterson made the final race exciting for the crowd.
Well, we like to finish out front, and of course, like I've said to you before, we never know where you are on who's done what to whom, so we like to finish out front. I think if you get used to finishing back in the pack and saying that's okay, then you don't challenge yourself to do your best. And so we like to get up there. It's a little bit early in the clock, so they got a little run on me in the start, but they left me a lane, and I went around and came up, and then it was a run with Airborne, and we had a pretty good race. I had a little malfunction in one of my switches on the dash, so I couldn't use my wing, and that was hurting me on the tail end of the chute. But after we settled that in and made a couple of adjustments, then we were able to stay in at the whole chute. That was the cost us in the first lap.
In the K-Racing runabout category, George Nordling of Milwaukee, Oregon, posted a 6-second lead over top driver Mike Newts going into Sunday's final. Newts from Portland, Oregon, who placed second in both final heats to Nordling's first, could never quite catch up as Nordling led the way.
When you hit that start, did you know you had everybody that far behind you?
Well, when it accelerates good, and maybe from the past couple races, once I get out front, generally it'll stay there if the motor stays good. I can only see back 2 or 3 boat lengths on each side, and I know there was nobody there, so that's all you got to go on.
In the most controversial races of the weekend, Formula Mercruiser 6 and 7-liter boats competed together, with the lighter 6-liters having the advantage on the fast, smooth water. Dave Vilwalk of Sumner, Washington, edged out Ken Muscatel of Seattle for a win in the first heat, but a collision with Seattle's Bud Burns in heat number 2 took him out of the event. Ken Muscatel cruised to an easy victory in the restart. Jeff Warren placed second in points, with Vilnock finishing in third.
Kenny, how does a 6-liter boat come out the champion?
Well, you're quicker and faster. That's how you do it.
Great starts again.
Thank you. It was a little rougher this time than last time, but the boat is very quick. And if there's any kind of drag start to the first corner, this boat's going to get there first.
Only 3 boats there in the final main heat. What was your strategy?
Be there at the finish. Because we really just need to finish second or first to win overall. So you first make sure you get through the corner cleanly, and then out clean, and just keep running.
For the National Inboard Championship Series from Pasco, Washington, this is Steve Michael reporting.